1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, my name is Diego, and in this video, I would like to help you guys to play the chords of the song Flowers by Miley Cyrus. And if you have watched other of my content, I'm working on a new setup because I'm actually back into the room that it all started for me. This is our Pembroke Pines location, and we're actually creating in this room a setup that we can also record some tutorials for you guys. But right now, things are a little bit out of whack. So please forgive me for that. But at the same time, I hopefully this video can get you to play the chords of Flowers by Miley Cyrus, which is a very cool song and a song that multiple of my students are working on. Part of the reason that I make these videos to help them and to help you guys get almost rolling with this type of content, be able to play along with the song. And I'm of course showing you the chords. I'm not showing you what the singer is doing. So let's talk quickly about the chords that we have there. It's 4 different chords that repeat a lot, a couple of changes along the way, but let me show you the basic thing. With the right hand, I would do A, C, and E, then A, D, and F, followed by G, B, D, and next one G, C, E. If you're curious about the names of the chords, this is an A minor. The next one is a D minor in inversion. Then we have a G major, and then we have a C major in inversion. And one thing that I think is important when you're learning this type of thing is to put some kind of like a drum beat or a metronome on and try to practice with it. So you can go counting almost like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and so on. It's very important, and I don't have the switcher connected for the cameras, but it's very important to practice with a metronome or a drum beat because it forces you to play the chords at the correct moment that they're coming along. So if you just wing it, or if you don't do it with the original recording, this is not going to be that functional. The goal of this is for have you play it, maybe you can sing it as well, or maybe you can have someone else play the melody for you. So with that said, let's go back to a shot of the hands. One thing that I would like to say about this one, the left hand is fairly easy as well. You're playing 4 different notes. This repeats twice, the whole thing. So you're going to try to keep the fingers that I'm showing you there, 1, 3, and 5. 1, 3, and 5, then 1, 3, and 5 again. It's all actually 1, 3, and 5. So part of what we're trying to do with this is keep your hands without moving all over the place. That makes you sound better and at the same time reduces the amount of mistakes. On the left hand, I will do A with the thumb, then D with finger 4, then G with finger 1, and finally C with the pinky. So once again with this, go slowly, try to count 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and etc. Let me mention that my piano, this is middle C on the piano, but I actually have it transposed. So it's almost like normally the notes would go a little bit left of middle C, but because of the camera and the way that I have it set up, I think it's easier for me to just transpose the whole keyboard. And that way, middle C, technically, I think right now is this one, and I'm playing a little bit on the right, almost like on a different part of the keyboard just because of the transpose. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, after you do that twice, you play the first 2 chords again, and we have this new chord, which that's going to be E, G sharp, and B. And you want to do that with fingers 1, 3, and 5. And this is where it gets interesting. And I was actually having fun with my students today that we were doing this in a band. You're going to play the E major for 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4, then stop for 4 counts, and you start actually on 2. The band kicks back in on 2, not on 1. So that would sound 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is something that producers do a lot. You start is playing on beat 2 in certain parts. Gives it almost like a different kind of energy for the chorus. And I think it's important to be counting as a musician. And I think it's sometimes interesting to see students that don't have a lot of experience to try to, okay, is it now? Is it now? Instead of guessing it, try to count it because it makes a lot of sense. So let me show you one more change that it has, which I think is a fairly simple change. After you do that, it's the same chords. So when you come on 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, same chords again. But after you do that, I believe it's 3 total times, we have an F major and then an E major back into the second part of the chorus. So if I play that with drums, and I'm going to play it from when the band comes in on 2. So I'll count, so 1, 2, 3, 4, complete times. So one last time. And here's the F major, E major, and then back to the chorus. So hopefully with that you have a good idea about the kind of like pitfalls of this song. It's a very common pattern of chords, one that you should already know if you're a piano player, because this would be something that you're going to see thousands of songs be played with almost combinations of these chords. So hopefully that the video is useful. Definitely leave us a comment if you'd like to see me cover any other songs, and check our main website for more content and for a free course that we have for adult beginners, in case you are someone that always wanted to play piano but haven't been able to find something that kind of like makes sense, that is easy, and that won't waste too much of your time. So we'll see you guys very soon. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.